You were expecting big pushback from them, and they had a really good game. Just how do you balance that out? And it's just a series.
Yeah, I mean, you knew we were going to get their best game of the series, and they did. And their big guys all are on the score sheet tonight, which you probably anticipated would happen. We still are right there in that game. I liked our second period. A couple things happen that are really self-inflicted this time of year. It's really hard to win. One's the goal at the end of the second period. With 0.2 seconds, you got to get out of the period there. Their power play goes 2 for 2. That's I know we had a penalty at the end, but that was kind of a moot point. So tough to win when those type of things aren't in your favor.
Hey, Pete.
Yep.
For your team, every time you faced adversity in this postseason, you found a way to rally. What's allowed your group to do that? And with Jake specifically, he's 11-4 in his postseason career coming off a loss. What makes him so good in these situations?
Yeah, well, I mean, just he's a response guy. He has been, in my entire time with him. And listen, this is a hard league to beat any team 4 times in a row. Never mind the Colorado Avalanche when you're in the conference, semifinals and you're down to 8 teams left in the league. So, it would have been a great thing to have accomplished it tonight. I think our effort was in the right place. We did some things. But you have to, give them credit. They played a real good road game. Now we've got to go down there and respond, and Jake is part of that. Him and our group have to go in there and do what we did earlier in this series and win some road games.
Chris Tanev apparently lost a tooth in the first period. You told Emily Kaplan. What's it like to watch a guy like that come back and just battle through, knowing this time of year you always talk about how it's a war of attrition when it comes to injuries?
Yeah. Well, it's that time of year. I mean, he's not the only one. There's a lot of guys that are playing, either hurt or with different things. So, but he doesn't have many teeth left. He doesn't have many to begin with to lose any. But from what I understood, it got pushed in. They had to pull it in order for him to come back. So didn't miss much though. Didn't miss many shifts.
Hey, Pete. Over here. You mentioned the road success, but right now at home you're below 500, 3-4 in the playoffs. Can you attribute that to anything, and has it just been frustrating to not be able to get it done at home?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, Leah. I mean, again, we, I mean, the Vegas series is in the rearview mirror. I think in this series, I really liked us in. The first 2 games, I thought we played some pretty good hockey. We could have won those games. Could have, it's not like we're playing really poorly at home. I think we're not finding ways to win, which we do on the road. So, it's a fine line.